What's up, guys? Today I'll be making a quick video on what I took away from farming graveward 300 times. Really quickly, I'm not claiming that anything I'm saying is actually, factual. I'm not confirming anything in the video. And I apologize if some of this, has already been confirmed by somebody else. I wouldn't really know. I spend a lot of my time playing the game than I do, watching streams or YouTube videos and stuff like that. This video was mainly meant to be for entertainment more than anything, so I don't want anybody getting upset if they go farm graveward and end up never getting an item that I ended up getting on my list multiple times or something like that. So, little disclaimer, I farmed him on Moe's. I thought I'd mention that in case that affects things like skins and class mod drops. I don't know if it does. If someone knows, feel free to let me know, but just thought I'd mention it. I farmed graveward 100 times, 3 days in a row, and each 100 kills per day was done in one run, no breaks, to try to minimize any variables that, could cause me to get different results every day. Lastly, in the description, there's a link to some Google thing wherever I decide to create it, where you guys can view every single item I got in case, you're curious or you just want to see how many times I got a certain item you're farming for, whatever it is. In the description, there's a link to that. It also has things like the cash I got, iridium, total legendaries I got, stuff like that. So getting right into it, there was a pattern I noticed. The 4 most popular category drops were constantly grenades, artifacts, shields, and class mods, but they weren't really in any particular order. But on one of the days, they were in different orders. So on day 1, the order goes grenades, artifacts, shields, and class mods. But on day 2 and 3, they go artifacts, grenades, shields, and class mods. So the grenades and artifacts were flipped around. One theory I have is that it was just some crazy RNG on day 1, so it's in a different order. We just happen to get a ton of grenades. But the one I'm more confident in, and I'm leaning towards, is... So I'm going to throw a random number out there. Let's just assume that after you kill graveward, you've got a 20% chance to get legendaries. Now, of that 20%, you have different chances of getting specific legendary types, like grenades, pistols, snipers, skins, weapon trinkets. Everything that can be a legendary, you've got a chance to get all of those. But even though these 4 legendary types seem to have the highest drop rates by graveward, they could all be the same number, just higher than every other category. So here's an example I worked out to try to elaborate on that. But please keep in mind, I'm terrible at math, so if something's wrong, I do apologize. So using my example of a 20% chance of a legendary drop from graveward, this is what I think the numbers would look like. We've got a 15% chance for grenades, artifacts, shields, class mods, 10% chance for pistols and SMGs, and then a 5% chance for shotguns, ARs, launchers, and snipers. I didn't include stuff like skins and weapon trinkets because no one's really here for that, no one really cares. And again, I am not saying at all that this is how it works. This is the drop rates of categories and items, but this is just kind of what I'm thinking, and maybe it'll help us start to understand who we can farm to get specific items. So looking at this example, you guys can see that grenades, artifacts, shields, and class mods, all 4 have the highest percentage of dropping, but they're all the same, which would explain why they're always at the top, but they are in a different order on one day. And then the rest, pistols and SMGs, I don't really know if they have more of a chance than shotguns and ARs, but that's just how I divided it so that way I could reach 100%. So besides that, guys, that was really the only important thing that I took from this, unfortunately. So if you guys want to take a look at all the information to kind of see for yourself, if you have any, ideas or theories on drop rates or anything you want to say, please feel free to say it, because that's the only thing that I was able to notice, but I'm sure plenty of other people can notice different patterns that, maybe I didn't see or whatever. So feel free to comment. Like I said, the video is probably going to be super short just because I didn't really know how to do the layout of this, but I don't need to list every single item I got. I'd be wasting your guys' time because only a few of you guys would care about, for example, me getting a flak or shotgun or a shredded fire assault rifle. Only some of you guys are going to care about some of the items. So in the description, you can click on the link and you can see all the items for yourself in case you're curious. So, as a start to figuring out who drops what, because I forgot. Really quickly, I just want to add this because I guess I forgot to say it. But I do believe, as of right now, that graveward is the best boss to farm, simply because he drops a really good amount. He drops pretty much every item that I've wanted. He's dropped me Lyudas, Flackers, Death Relics, ton of Bloodletter class mods. So for me personally, he's dropped me a lot of good items, but also he's just so easy to farm. He truly is. He's got a giant gaping hole in his chest that's a crit spot that doesn't really move for like 5 seconds, so you can just unload on that thing. So again, in my opinion, I do believe that graveward is the best to farm right now. Just wanted to add that in case people were curious. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys.